now the Lakers starting group. Green and Davis in at the forward positions. Ron and Bradley are the guards. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, patrolling the paint. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Bradley. The dish to McGee. Shot clock at 6.
Good D.
LeBron against Anthony. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Bazemore passes to McCollum. It's stolen by Bradley. Tipped away. The pass to James. Back to Bradley. Bazemore grabs the miss.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The shot's good from McGee.
Very tough hoop there from McGee. Even though he's in tight, guys, it takes a lot of focus to convert over that kind of defense.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Utah Jazz in the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
LeBron against Bazemore. He kicks to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. It's good from long range.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah. Last break, here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Here's Bazemore. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, James. Covered by Lillard. James, the pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from McGee.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Bazemore. Anthony with it, guarded by Green. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Bazemore with it. Goes up on the wing. And James pulls it down.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Bradley kicks to James. Shoots over Bazemore. James misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Bazemore passes to Anthony. And the rejection by James. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Floats it up for Davis. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Bradley finds McGee. Passes it to James. Clock at 6. go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
The Lakers trail. James has a two-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
McCollum passes to Whiteside. LeBron outside to the middle. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Anthony dishes to Lillard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames. But money well spent by the Blazers.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's Bradley, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot. Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter. And DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game, too.
The first free throw is good.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
No good on the second free throw. The Lakers in the lead. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Portland, no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Davis. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Here's LeBron.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. And Bazemore kicks to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Green. It's blocked. Feeds it to LeBron.
Oh, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Shot's good by Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bradley. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's LeBron. 23 points for him the last game against the Clippers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Green against McCollum. Pass to Bazemore. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Inside and stolen by Lillard. To the inside and stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Green inside the three-point line. Nice shot from the wing. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. Good season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Bazemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. That's tipped. Portland needs to get off a shot. Little, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Labissiere comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. The Lakers also changing it up. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. Lakers leading by 4. Now the pass to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. Davis finds Rondo. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Bazemore. Pass to Simons. Here's Labissiere. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Hey, not a whole lot else you can do if you're on defense. I mean, Labissiere is just one of those guys who drain shots even with contact.
Now here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The Lakers with the ball. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Rondo passes to Davis. No good, unable to end this run. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 55 seconds left in the first. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And now Portland on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Kuzma passes to Caruso. He gets it in there.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lillard against Rondo. Now, here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Over to the wing. Here's Simons. And another 3 for Portland.
And there is no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Anthony is out there with Labissiere. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
That free throw, no good. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Labissiere.
And I think the potential that Labissiere has is obvious. I mean, it's easy to see. He's an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Here's McCollum. And that one drops. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. Caruso, the pass to Howard. He dishes it to LeBron. Shoots from the elbow. He can't get that one to fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Dwight Howard. With the teardrop, McCollum no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Clock at 4. Back to LeBron. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
McCollum finds Anthony. Portland no good that time either. Lakers trail by 6. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
that one misses. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. A three from McCollum. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caruso kicks to LeBron. Passes it to Howard. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. On its way from Caldwell Pope for two. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. To the paint, here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Shoot two.
He's off on the first. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But, Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, They should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
Simons surveying the D. It's Anthony with the drive. Shoots over Kuzma. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Bradley. Back to James. Pass to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Now, here's Caldwell Pope following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Outside Howard. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Here's Simons, guarded by Bradley. Over Howard. Anthony missing again.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Kuzma outside. Kicks to James. Down low. The jump hook, and there's Howard. That's good on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Portland trailing here. Now a timeout called by Portland. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Skal Labissiere, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. And then for the Lakers, Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Now here is Davis. 5 points in the game. Comes up empty from the left block. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. McCollum dishes to Lillard. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Over Green. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Trying to get open is Davis. Howard, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Rajon Rondo. Lillard, no good on the free throw. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bradley passes to LeBron. Over Trent. And James gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. LeBron's got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. The Lakers on D. Here's Trent. Back to Bazemore. And there's the pass to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And they double up LeBron. Outside Bradley. Over Trent. Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Trent, covered by LeBron. And they double up Whiteside, and stolen by LeBron. Outside, Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Davis. Back to James. Passes to Davis. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Davis kicks to Green. Now LeBron. 7 points in the game. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Lillard outside. And the 3 off target. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
McCollum kicks it to Bazemore. From 11 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Bazemore's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Pass to Green. It's Davis on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron outside. Shoots over Lillard. And it's James missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
McCollum outside. 52 seconds left in the first half. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside, Davis. He kicks it to LeBron. Knocked away. It's stolen by Little. Goes up, and it's Little finishing it off.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Los Angeles with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 4. Now here's Lillard. Shoots the 3. Unable to get that one.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Trailblazers leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. You know, neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Energy always leads to good results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. At the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron in at the point. Cans the shot with nobody near him. LeBron's got the first points of the second half here for the Lakers. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Green. Davis kicks to Bradley. Fires the three. Good work defensively by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Bazemore, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Bazemore's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Bradley. Back to LeBron. Davis dishes to James, and stolen by Lillard. 3 on 3. Rebound the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Lillard against LeBron. Lillard attacking.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Lakers trail by 6. The pass to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here's Lillard after LeBron James's miss. Here's McCollum. That one a little long.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Pass to McGee. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Good. Nice job down low. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Bradley. Over McCollum. Bradley can't get it to go.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Whiteside finds McCollum. Pass to Lillard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
He throw good. Damian Lillard. LeBron with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to McGee. And the pass to Bradley. And he lays it straight in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
That one misses for Whiteside.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
McGee with the block. Stolen by McCollum. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now a timeout called by Portland. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Anthony looking it over. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Clock at 6. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trail Blazers retain possession.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Avery Bradley. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Bradley passes to LeBron. Plenty of space. And another basket for the Lakers. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Whiteside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And here's Whiteside. Kicks it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Here's Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. LeBron passes to Davis. Poked away, taken away by Anthony. Here's Bazemore, deflects the pass. McCollum, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Back to Davis. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Portland, leading by 5. McGee with the block. McCollum against Green. Bradley. That one drops for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Little, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Anthony Davis.
One shot.
Bradley no good on the free throw. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in free throw shooting. 9th in scoring. And his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
McCollum, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Now here's McCollum. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Avery Bradley. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. First one falls for him.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
McCollum outside, passes it to Labissiere.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
For Portland, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. That one is off. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for LeBron. He hits the second from the line. Here's Caruso. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Caruso. And here is Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard outside to the wing right side. Here's Simons. And he banks in the layup. Simons has got 5 points so far.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Kuzma. Over Trent. Here's Davis. And the 3-ball is good. 13 points in the game.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets. And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Kuzma. That one, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's Kuzma. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Caldwell Pope for 3. Little with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Simons. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Trent can't hit. Lakers trail by 5. Caruso looking for an opening. Kuzma passes to McGee. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Here's Simons. Offensive rebound.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
Oh, he gets it before the horn.
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, good job defensively. Good job on dropping on the roll. Keep rebounding. Don't lose men in transition.
Well, Terry praising his guys, GA, bringing it on the defensive end.
And they've done just that so far. They just have to be able to continue with that mindset.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Anthony is out there with Scal Labissiere. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Caruso. Passes to Caldwell Pope. He kicks to McGee. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Kuzma. To the wing on the left. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. That one doesn't drop. Portland leading by 7. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Rondo passes to McGee. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. Portland leading by 8. Mccollum passes to Simons. It's stolen by Davis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Rondo passes to Davis. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's underrated, but Rondo possesses terrific strength. Even when you get the contact, he has a way of being able to create and finish shots.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Now Little. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simons. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope with it. The 3. The shot by Rondo is no good. Here's Simons. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lakers trail by 6. Caldwell Pope outside.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Anthony. Here's the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Green missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McCollum dishes to Little. Pass to Simons. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's Davis missing.
And that is a textbook example of how
to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Throw good, McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is James. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside, here's Bradley. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Simons. Lillard outside. From deep. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Outside Bradley. Lets it go with a 3. And Labissiere sends it back.
Got to be cautious and careful when Labissiere is in the area. I mean, his shot blocking skills, superb.
Lillard outside. Here's Simons. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Just 3 to shoot. Lillard from outside. He's off on that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Lakers trail by 6. And here's Bradley from 3. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Lakers with possession here. Green passes to James. Green bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up James. Bradley, no one around him. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
LeBron against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Bradley. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Clock at 6. Great tee that time from Davis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Lillard after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lillard, the pass to Simons. And the basket is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers, trailing by 5. Kuzma outside. And here's Green outside. Good on the triple.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Labissiere. Now the dish to Lillard. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here is Davis. And they double up Davis. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Green.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Bradley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bradley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Kuzma finds James. That's tipped. Shot clock at 5, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Danny Green. James against Lillard. LeBron passes to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Lillard. Nice D from Lillard. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
No one covering. And it's now 22 points for Davis.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lillard against Rondo. 1:04 left to play here in the 4th. Floats it up for Davis. That one, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Inside, here's Anthony. Kuzma pulls it in. To the middle. And Davis can't get it to go. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Here's McCollum. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 4. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. three from McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 4. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Labissiere, no good. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.